Okay, so, wait, let me cut this shit off. What am I doing? Alright, so, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to make a cheer up video for acpcarter45. I checked out a couple of his videos. They look really sad, basically because of the luck that the Tennessee Volunteers have had the past couple of years, and now they're kind of falling. I guess they thought they were going to have a better season this year with Butch Jones. But anyway, while I talk about this video, I want to let it be known that I'm going to get better equipment. I'm going to get a better video camera thing, but I'm not that fluent with it. So I just bought this camera I have right now. This is kind of like my first time making a video, or second time now. And I'm not sure that I bought a really good camera because the picture is kind of cruddy. So I'm just going to try to be real still while I talk, so I don't have like shifting pictures like I did in my last video. But anyway, what I want to say to ACP is first, cheer up. You know, the Tennessee program, what he and a lot of people got to realize, which I'm sure they do realize, is the Tennessee program, that's one of those football programs, it can't stay at the bottom long. It just can't. It's not like MSU or Kentucky or Vandy, who are basically going to be bottom feeders forever. The Tennessee football program is, you know, they're just having a bad era. And if you go back in time, dude, what you realize is every single good football team has had its bad era. Notre Dame's had it. Who else? Florida had it back in the 80s. They weren't worth the flip. Hell, even Alabama had it. They had the bad eras. And if you don't believe me, go back and look at the schedule from 2000 to 2004. They're getting slammed by a lot of teams. I remember Auburn almost every year. Auburn had like a 4-year stretch at one point of beating them. So they overcame it. Tennessee definitely will too. What they got to realize is, I think what the problem is they don't have a lot of money right now. But you know, I think where the Tennessee Volunteers went wrong personally as a football program is getting rid of Philip Fulmer. They got rid of Philip Fulmer in 2008. He had like a 7-4 season or something similar to that, or 6-5 or something, and basically they took him for granted. I mean, he'd been there like 16 years. He gave him a national championship, a couple of SEC championships, and they took him for granted, and they got rid of him. And they brought in that lion bastard, Lane Kiffin. And, you know, like I said, I'm a Texas Tech fan, but, you know, I feel for you. But they brought him in there, and he basically uses them and abuses them. He leaves after a couple months. And, you know, now and then they get their biggest travesty yet. They bring in Derek Dooley, who is shit, to say the very least. That is the dumbest coach I've ever seen in my life. I'm still to this day oblivious to how he could have possibly became a head coach of a college football team, even a peewee team. His coaching skills are shit. I mean, I've seen some bad coaches. You know, I've seen a couple of Ole Miss games when Ed Ogeron was there, and he was more of a hype man. He couldn't really do shit. I know y'all got a piece of Ed Ogeron after he left Ole Miss. But my God, Derek Dooley was just garbage. Oh my God. I don't know where he's at right now. I heard he's with the Cowboys. He'll never be a head football coach again after the decision he made at Tennessee. But what they got to realize is the Tennessee football program is just, you know, it's just recovering from the Dooley aftermath. You know, like I said, it's one of those programs that cannot stay down long. The Tennessee football program cannot stay down. It's not like Mississippi State. You know, Mississippi State, for instance, I can talk about them because I'm from Mississippi. They basically never done shit since they became a football team. They've never done anything. I don't even think they've even won an SEC championship since their first days. They should move to the CUSA, in my opinion, because they just suck. You know, and they're always going to be looked at as a bad football program. That's just their branded. But Tennessee's not that. Tennessee's just having a bad, you know, era right now. They will overcome it. They cannot stay down, but so long. Take my word on it. I mean, I'm not saying I know more about football than a lot of people, but I will say that I've studied it. You know, I went to school for it, and just by judging the players, the atmosphere of there, Tennessee's got a great football atmosphere, a great football fan base, and then give it 4 or 5 more years, you're going to see them in the top 10, and that's where they're going to stay. After they climb out of this rut, they're going to be in the top 10. I promise you they will be. You know, I really do believe in Butch Jones, even though a lot of people don't. But, you know, just keep your head up, acpcarter45. You know, just stay in there, dude. I know what you're going through. Trust me, as a Tech fan, I've seen bad years. But you're going to overcome it. Tennessee will rise again. And thanks for watching, my friend. Have a good one.